Today's thrift haul is all about Bohemian inspired romance. So if you like those deep, rich jewel tones, all the fantasy vibes, whimsy goth, this is your sign to go and grab your favorite beverage and sit back and watch this incredible thrift haul. I'm back and I have probably the biggest thrift haul I've ever done. And wait, there's more than just this. If you love Bohemian romantic inspired clothing, go get your favorite beverage and sit back and relax because let's get into it. I have been on this style journey for many years now, and while I've played with a lot of trends, I realized that after going through what feels like years now of corporate 80s, all simples, all capsule wardrobe only, anything that is 90s casual, nothing really fits my style. And finally I just realized that, well, I like romance and fantasy inspired books, and I really love all these like rich jewel tone colors. So my style has definitely finally evolved into what I like to call Bohemian romance. I love to think that my style is now Bohemian romance with like a little hint of whimsigoth and fantasy. Anything garden inspired, anything whimsical and rich, deep jewel tones, send it my way. It has my heart. I need it in my collection. I don't want to go another day without it because I absolutely love it. So here we go and let's get into it. Did I mention this was a huge thrift haul? And believe it or not, this isn't even all of it. I'm just gonna get into it and just kind of start at the top of the bag and work my way down. I'm also gonna preference that none of these items are gonna be available for sale. They're all part of my personal collection and I'm gonna be living with them until I I'm not into it anymore. And because of that, I have left all of the price tags on so you guys actually know what I actually paid for each item, and I'm not just like making up numbers or anything. So just wanted to give you a friendly heads up. All right, so the first item I have is this gorgeous Paisley pillow. I believe it's about 16 by 16 inches. It has really beautiful tapestry texture. We have like a cornflower blue, there's rich reds, there's a really nice sage green, a little bit of like beige color and taupe. Anytime that I purchase textiles, I always run it under a high heat wash and dry cycle just to make sure everything's clean and everything's cleared out. But I thought it was a really great neutral accents for my home, and I only paid $2.59. Next up, we're going to go through some accessories. I get this sweet, cute little faux belt. It was $3.59. And of course, one of my biggest weaknesses are scarves. I love silk scarves, obsessed maybe. So the first one is mostly blues. Again, cornflower blue, red, a little bit of a jewel tone vibe going on in here, and it's super long. And it was $3.59. There's quite a few scarves, so I'm just gonna run through these really quick. So we have this beautiful reds and pinks with a hint of green, $4.59. This is probably my favorite one. I love a good burnout scarf shawl. It's stunning, right? I did pay a little bit more for this one. This one was $7.99. And then we have a really beautiful sheer black one. I love the embroidery. Again, very bohemian, very romance. You can do a lot of like fun, whimsical things with it. $3.59 for this guy. Who doesn't love a good pashmina? Blacks and golds and a little bit of beige. Again, $6.99. This one is a really cool one. So this one's more of like an ombre, blues, very like deep sea inspired colors. $1.99. Super, super long. You can even like go like 2-3 times around, or you can just kind of wear it open with a blazer or something, or like what I'm wearing now. It totally works well. And then of course we have this really beautiful, fun, bright blue with nice fun little tassels on the bottom. And this is really great for summer or layering in the autumn and winter. $2.59. Like, next up we have a couple of black dresses. This one is of course a beautiful maxi length dress, and it has these amazing little lace cutouts on the flutter sleeve. Goes all the way down. Cute little v-neck, but it's the bottom part that's the funnest part. It has open slit work on the very bottom. It's stunning. I love it. It is from Torrid. It is not vintage. And you know what? That's okay, because not everything I have in my house and life is actually vintage, but it is probably thrifted. This next black dress is thrifted, and it has a really beautiful like textured sheen to it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the shoulder pads in there. I'll probably take them out, but it has this really beautiful like drape to it. And the bottom has this flutter base. So I think it'd be really cute with like a cinched waist belt. I think I'm going to get a lot of use for it, especially for like times you have to be a little bit more conservative. I can dress it up, dress it down. I think it's just going to be one of those really great like basic pieces that we all need in our closet. Next on to a couple of tops. I love this one because it's very like embroidered, it's sheer, it's black of course, and it has this cute almost like peplum bottom. I love how it's ruffled. It's very like Whimsigoth vibes. I love it. I paid $3.99 for those. Okay, we're moving away from black into some more like colorful things. So again, I definitely need more like colorful items in my closet. As you can tell, I wear a lot of black. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I just really need to like get some color in me. So here we go. Me experimenting with some color. This is mostly purple and navy blue. It's from Knox Rose, the brand, if you are aware of that. And it's just a really cute basic peasant blouse top. Super sheer, very lightweight, and I'm thinking this would be perfect to wear in springtime, but predominantly like late summer, early autumn, when it's still really hot, but you're just like fed up with wearing t-shirts and tank tops. And for $3.99, like, why not? This next one gives me all of the Bohemian vibes. This one is by Rachel Zoe. It's a contemporary brand. Rachel Zoe is also one of my absolute biggest style inspirations. I love all of her vintage outfits that she puts together, not just for her celebrity clients, but also like for herself. And I've been a huge fan of her for probably 15 years. This is just a really cute peasant top. It's kind of more of a crop top, but it has that beautiful light mauve color, salmon orange, which is one of my favorite colors to wear during the summertime, black of course, a little bit of gold color, and then you have like all this really beautiful embroidery up around the neckline, and it was only $2.99. Full departure from black. This next piece is probably unexpected for me, but I really like it, and it's a gorgeous cornflower blue dress. This comes down to me about midi length. I really like the very lightweight detail in here. It's very like spring and summer vibes. It'd be great to go for a wedding, maybe like a really nice family day out. I really like the length on me. It's about midi length, so just below my knees, and has these really cute like little details on the tassels. And I only paid $5.99 for it. It is from Jessica Howard, which is like a nicer like ladies dress brand. Another black peasant top, but this one has some really beautiful embroidery on it. There's no brand for it. I just thought it was a really great piece. It actually reminds me a lot of Free People, or even something that I would find at Anthropologie. I paid a little bit more for it, $8.99. But I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of it, particularly in autumn and winter. But then again, if I have like really cute little goldenrod shorts or something, I mean, why not? Everyone still needs a couple really great basics in their wardrobe. And you know what? I love me a good striped shirt. So this one's actually more of navy blue with ivory off white color. It is from the brand Christina. It is vintage and it's in perfect condition. I love the length. It's really hard to find shirts that are long enough on me. I'm a little taller and I'm curvy. And this one is just such a really good piece. So I'm super pumped to try this out. I think it can go great with like white shorts during the summertime. Can also always wear like lighter colored denim in the summer, and then obviously the darker stuff on the bottom in the winter and autumn. This one is really pretty. I love all of the floral detail. It is super sheer, so you can either wear it with just a plain bralette underneath, or if you would like to be a little bit more conservative, you can always fit cami underneath and you wouldn't be like sweltering in the sun, because you can totally wear this in the summertime. But I love the sleeves. Definitely gives off that like boho, whimsigoth, garden vibes that I love so much. It is from International Concepts and I paid $4.99 for it. This next maxi dress is really a big departure from what I would normally wear. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, good God, Cass, that looks awful. It is just a bag. But you know what? Honestly, when you put stuff on, it looks completely different. I am very curvy and I think it would look great with like one of those cinch waist belts, like right in the middle, or you can even wear it like buttoned down all the way open as a kimono. I think it'd be really great for like spring and summer. And let's be honest, with a girl who loves the color black in her wardrobe as much as I do, I don't have anything that's very spring. So this is just the first bag. So this haul is actually 2 different visits to the same store 1 week apart. These have been sitting in their bag for a little bit longer than I wanted to because I've been waiting to make this video, so everything might be a little bit crumpled on this end. Who doesn't have a good pair of maroon shorts? I'm trying to get back into colored shorts. It's a struggle, but I figured maroon, dark, rich, jewel tone color, again, my color palette, $2.99. Why not try it? I saw this top and I could not resist because of the wide puffy sleeves. Like once you see this, you'll understand why I bought a long sleeve shirt while I'm out shopping for summertime. Aren't they amazing? I love the detail on these. They are just this gorgeous, thick, puffy accordion sleeve. And it has this really beautiful, chic button detail on the wrists. It's a heavier knit for sure, but I think it's going to look really great with like a vest or something over it. I paid a little bit more for it. It's by the brand Tahari, and I paid $8.99. So this is a piece I have been looking for a really long time because it's gonna go with something that I already have that was gifted to me that I love so much, but I really can't wear very often because I don't have the right thing to go under it. Let me show you what I'm referencing to. So a while ago, gosh, probably like 5 years now, maybe almost 6, I think it's 5. My now husband Max graciously gifted me this stunning kimono. And I love how it has this incredible berry color to it, but more so it has this beautiful like orange goldenrod color, and it's the most perfect thing for like late summer, early autumn. And I really wanted to be able to dress it up and I wasn't sure how. And I thought, oh, if I find like the most perfect pink dark mauve dress for it, let me back up. So I thought, well, if I can find like maybe turquoise dress under it. I'm like, no, it's not gonna work out well. And then I thought, well, what about like a pink, you know, like dark, rich, like raspberry color. And I'm like, no, I kind of want something a little bit different. And then I thought, oh, what about like a rust orange? Because then I can bring out this really beautiful, like rusty golden color. And I thought, yeah, I want the orange one. Well, it's been 5 years and I found it. I think it's gonna look absolutely amazing together. Oh yeah, it looks great. This is one of the coolest little vests that I have ever seen. And that's another thing that what I'm trying to look for more of, I think, is just cute, whimsical, Bohemian romance vests that I can put over any simple top. Like the one that I'm wearing now, I would love to have like a brown, intricate, like beaded, maybe a bunch of like rivets on it, etc. Maybe some tassels, I'm not sure. But you know, like when you see it, you'll see it. I'm looking for vests. So I found this really cool one. Now I know it's a little bit on the wrinkled side, but it is linen and like a really sheer burnout. So you have all of this really beautiful like detail on the vest. And again, I think it'd be really pretty if you if I were to wear like a camisole or something on top. And for $3.99, like, I'll try it. This next piece is one of those like crazy unicorn pieces that I never thought I'd see something like this again, particularly in this colorway. So if you remember those 80s butterfly tank tops or Y2K tank tops, I found one, and I sold one probably maybe like 2 years ago now. It was vintage and it did have the sequins, but it was black and silver, all black and then silver sequins. But wait till you see these colors. They're Cass's colors, and I'm like, oh, don't care how much you are, you're coming home with me because you want to be me, want to be with me, and I don't want to leave you anywhere. I know. No. I don't know where I'm gonna wear this, but you know what? For $11, I'm gonna go in the garden, and maybe I'll talk to the butterflies when they come to visit our butterfly bush. I'm just saying, I'll be ready for them. What do you think? By now you're probably thinking, that is like a whole new wardrobe. And you know what? You're right. But wait, we're not done yet. You might even be thinking, wait, Cass, like what's that behind you? Oh, it's the other part of this haul. That's right. So here's a kimono. This was one of these pieces that I have seen at this thrift store for a couple of weeks now. And honestly, it was at a price that I did not feel comfortable purchasing it at. Now, what you think is acceptable pricing is probably different than me, and vice versa. But this piece was almost 20 bucks, and I thought, it's not special enough for 20 bucks. And then I kicked myself because the following week I went and I looked for it. I'm like, I wonder if it went down in price, and it didn't. And I thought, well, it's not autumn yet, it's not winter. These are darker, rich navies and all these like darker blacks and florals and stuff like that. And I thought, how am I gonna style this in the summertime, right? It is silk though. So I thought, okay, how much is it gonna be? And when I went back, it was, I think, $5. And I thought, oh, you're coming home with me. If I wear you a couple times, that's fine, but I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. I was thinking about it after I passed it up several times, and you know what? I think I can do a lot with this. If you haven't figured it out by now, orange is probably one of my favorite colors to wear. This is a more contemporary piece by Lauren Conrad, and it's just a really cute peasant blouse. I really love the bow detail on the sleeves. And again, with one of those really cute, intricate vests, I think I can get a lot of use out of this. Either black for wintertime, but more importantly, like maybe like a lightweight cognac brown, or even like a tapestry vest. I think that would be really great too. And second to last, we have this incredible Paisley red and orange and beige colored sheer top. I think this is going to be beautiful in the summertime. And of course I can wear it in the autumn. Again, I really like jewel tone colors, more autumnal. I can get a lot of use out of this because I can dress it up, dress it down. I want to say I paid like $6 or $7 for it, but it was one of those like key pieces that I'm like, oh, I really want to find something just like this. And when you find something just like what you want, you got to pick it up. That's just how it works, right? We're finally at the end, and this next piece is just, oh my gosh. Like, you think of these things like, oh, one day if I find something like this, or I'm gonna put it on my Pinterest board, and you dream about it. If you thought the butterfly top was amazing, this dress is just the piece de resistance. This is probably the most beautiful kaftan I have seen so far. I tell you what, I saw this and it was one of those heart-pounding moments literally in the aisle of the thrift store. And it was like one of those, put it in the cart underneath other things if you have, call honey, get the car, you know, that whole thing, like we're going because I can't believe I just found this. And then it wasn't until I was in a couple aisles later at the thrift store, I realized it's inside out. So let's flip this around. Like how did somebody say, oh my gosh, I don't want this anymore, I'm gonna get rid of it? It's stunning, it's beautiful, and you know what, I don't care. I will go water my garden at 6 a.m, coffee in hand, and I'll be wearing this for sure. And if you're wondering, Cass, how did you know that it's inside out? Well, they stapled the tag on the inside instead of the outside. And of course, I guess it wasn't really the last thing I did. I also picked up this really cute tote bag. It has like a little bit of a shiny, like sparkle finish. It's technically from Bath & Body Works, but I picked it up as a work bag for me. I thought it was perfect. I love the shape and size, and it was $5. So I thought, what a great thing to wear in the summertime, off to work, you know, at the farmer's market, etc. And I just thought it was a really great piece to have, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of it. And that's it. There you have it, my huge, massive thrift haul. You're probably thinking also like, hey, Cass, that's a lot of stuff. This is essentially a whole new wardrobe almost. Like, what are you going to do with it all? And the truth is, I'm definitely going to try and wear it, or I am going to wear this because I love these pieces. They're definitely far more in alignment with me and my personality than anything has been before. And so I'm thinking I'm going to clear out my closets. This is only part of it behind me. And I will sell what I am no longer loving, you know, let the next person enjoy it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sell it on like Poshmark or Mercari Depop, because not everything is vintage. Or if I sell it on my website. I have a website where I do sell vintage only goods right now. I might be able to create a page that's like Shop Cass's Closet or something. I don't know. We'll see. It's something that I know is very big. It's part of why I really like the secondhand market, is like you can find a lot of really amazing pieces that don't cost you a whole lot, but also that have an intention to like live on right after you. That's part of why I love thrifting so much. So as I rotate through things, I think it's time to get rid of it, pass it on to the next person who's gonna love it, and make room for whatever is here gets to stay here, right? And that's it, guys. So if you enjoyed this romantic bohemian inspired thrift haul, there's probably going to be more. There's going to be a lot more changes as well. Please like, subscribe, or just come back and visit me every so often, catch up on what I'm doing. And if you have any questions, you can always reach me. My information is down below in the description box, and I'll see you next time.